Scary Movie Club, it's me Jenny, and this week's movie was Scary Movie, and this is going to be a quickie review because there's not really much I can say about this film other than the fact that I can remember distinctly enjoying this as a teenager and I'm not entirely sure why so much now. I think possibly I watched the pre-Watershed edited version of this when I was a teenager, and so some of the stuff that I watched just now that really kind of grossed me out I didn't see before, so that could be an enjoyment factor. I think probably the biggest problem I have with this film is probably about 98% of the jokes in this are the lowest common denominator jokes, the two Fs, which is fetal matter and fornication. And within that fornication genre there's some jokes about consent which made me really uncomfortable. But for the most part the lowest common denominator jokes, they can be funny anywhere, but I prefer jokes personally that are relevant to the content, and these jokes can be inserted in any genre at any point and they can be funny, but I like ones that commentate on either the genre, the characters or the story, and for the most part they were irrelevant. That being said, there were some nice moments. I like the way that they've handled set design, so occasionally there'll be like little things that in the background you can get some puns, like Be a Corpse High School in the Killing Buffy scene and the Killer Beer in the garage scene, and I like those two moments. I like the few points where they do commentate on the genre, like the reference to Blair Witch Project and the reference to I Know What You Did Last Summer. And particularly, I find it kind of ironic that this is a parody of Scream, which is such a good genre satire that really does analyse the film genre and specifically the slasher horror genre, and this is a parody of that, and it completely removes the vast majority of that overall subtext and replaces it with poop and sex. But I did like when they slotted in the deadpan moments from Scream and put them in this, and it's like the moment in Airplane where they slotted in the parts from 0 Hour directly into that film, and it's just putting the weirdest things into context, like the amount of spitting and the zombie impression thing in the final face-off with the serial killers. Other moments that I just really liked that kind of made me go was really sadly the moment where the jock gets hit in the face by his own punch bag. The black guy's running away from the, running for the hills, which is a very good course of action according to stereotypes, and the blonde at the beginning who picks up a banana because you don't want to, run out of potassium while running from a serial killer because then you'd get cramp and that would be bad. And it just made me think of a load of blonde jokes, like 3 blondes walk into a bar. You would think one of them would have seen it. And that made me laugh, even though the film, for the most part, didn't. So, my final review, if I ever were to watch this film again, I'd probably watch the pre-Watershed version, and with alcohol and friends. And yeah, I don't know whether or not even that would entice me to watch this film again. The acting is kind of along the lines of, it's a parody, let's not really try too hard. There are a couple of good points, but don't rate it too highly, and going this with a very open mind, I guess, and perhaps a very teenage sense of humour. And that's about it. Usual, comment, like, you know the drill, guys. You see me every single day. And talking of which, I will see you guys all tomorrow. Bye guys.